What's up? Hey guys, it's Caroline Elizabeth back with another video for you all this week. So I thought this week what I would talk about is something that I struggled with initially but have become really good at overcoming, which is gym anxiety. And this is something that I know a lot of people run into, and that keeps them either from going to the gym at all, but also it keeps them from challenging themselves at the gym and like sticking with only what they're comfortable with, which isn't really conducive to muscle growth if that's what your goal is, and it's really just not conducive to making you happy if you're kind of stuck in the same rut. The top two stressors I find that lead to gym anxiety are feeling like everybody's watching you and feeling like you don't know what you're doing. I'm going to walk you through some tips that that do deal with that and help you counteract that. So with that being said, let's jump right in and let's get started. Why is there a guy staring at me? Talking about people staring at me. This is the guy actually staring at me. That was so weird. This is why I hate having a room on the street. This is like low-key stressful. Can someone make a YouTube video on how to deal with like living on the street anxiety? Because I really need that. I actually wrote it down because I've found as I do this whole YouTube thing, because I'm so experienced now that this is my fourth video. I wrote it down because I find when I start talking, I get like really excited and really into it, and I'm like, all right, point 3. And then I just completely blank out. Even though I thought this all through like the day before, and I knew it at one point, but I forgot. Tip number 1, and this is so important, and you know what, it's probably really obvious, and saying it's probably not gonna make a difference at all, but I feel the need to say it anyway. I promise you, nobody is watching you. Not because you're an uninteresting person, and maybe I do want to watch you, I don't know, but I'm not watching you and neither is anybody else, because the gym is a place of focusing on yourself. We go there for whatever our fitness goals are, and we're focused on ourselves. We're not looking at you because I'm thinking about how I'm doing my bicep curl, and is my form correct, and is this weight right, and like let's focus on the eccentric and the concentric movements and all that stuff. Or I'm focusing on let's hit these treadmill sprints as hard and as fast as I can. I have no mental capacity to observe anything but my own bodily movements. We're there to work on ourselves, and as a result, we're not looking around at other people. I'm a psych major, just the psychology plug and the psychology terminology. It will happen every so often. Even if you're experiencing the spotlight effect, which is the feeling that everybody's watching you and you're like in the spotlight, like you're the center of attention, I promise you not a single person is looking at you at all. And again, girl, it's not because you're not interesting, or it's not because you look fire doing those squats, but it's just because we're honestly there to focus on ourselves, and it would be distracting to be looking at everybody else. Tip number 2, God bless writing things down. I find that like women especially are very conscious of their lower body and like how it looks, and they're worried about men like throwing them creepy stares and whatnot. Girl, I get you. If you're uncomfortable doing a movement that really accentuates your glutes and works your glutes and like makes them pop, wrap a sweatshirt around your waist. You know, like mom always told you, oh, tie your jacket around your waist so you don't lose it. Actually tie your jacket around your waist. It will like cover up your glutes, and it won't really make them the center of attention if that's what you're worried about. If you're worried about getting looks and like creepy attention that you don't want, it's really easy. Take a jacket or a long sleeve shirt and just tie it around your waist, and there you go, you're all set. Tip number 3, and this is really, I understand, completely not feasible for like the working person, but I don't know, maybe this works for you. Go to the gym at non-peak times. Personally, I found, which logically makes sense, that the gym is busiest in the early morning between 6 and 8, and then the evenings, 4:35 to just kind of like 8 o'clock. I don't go really ever in the evening because I just get lazy when the evening comes around. I am that person that contributes to the crowded gym problem in the morning though. I'm there between 6 and 7, I stay till 9. When classes start at like 8-ish, the gym clears out, and then it actually gets relatively empty. There's like maybe 4 or 5 other people there when I'm in like the less popular gym spots. If you can, like go in the middle of the day, or go like in the early morning when work has started, when school has started, when classes have gone on, and there's gonna be fewer people there. You're gonna be less concerned about the busyness of the gym and like, oh, can I get a spot on the squat rack? Can I get a bench for my dumbbell movements? And you'll just be more focused on yourself, and there'll be fewer people there that you feel like are watching you to begin with, if that's a concern. Also, I again completely understand cost-wise realize this is impossible for everybody, but get a personal trainer, not forever, for like a month, a few sessions, that you really have someone who is there with you and is teaching you these movements and can really walk you through how to do things, so you get the confidence that you need in order to feel like you really belong and you know what you're doing. Alternatively, bring a friend with you so you're not alone at the gym. You have someone you can bounce things off of, someone that can spot you, just sort of a comforting presence with you. That can really be useful too. That's a cost-effective alternative to a personal trainer. But another cost-effective tip brings me to my next point, is do your research. If the thing that really makes you self-conscious is the fact that you feel like you don't know what you're doing, there's a way to fix that, and it's pretty easy. If you don't really think you're doing your squats right, bring a friend with you, have them spot, and watch some videos ahead of time that walk you through exactly how to do a squat, or that walk you through exactly how to do a bicep curl, or that walk you through how to do any given movement so that you really feel like you're doing it correctly. When gyms, by and large, in my experience, have a lot of mirrors, do this movement around a mirror where you can see exactly what you're doing. You compare it to maybe the video that you saw or the description that you read, and that's really going to give you the confidence to see yourself executing these movements correctly. Do your research, watch YouTube videos of people doing their routines, of people who will dedicate entire videos how to do a proper squat. The information is out there, and if that's what's holding you back, there's definitely a pretty easy way to fix that. Also, I apologize for the random of color and light that occasionally crosses my face. My windows face the street and sometimes traffic drives by. Right, yep, there it was again. And the reflection of the sun hitting the traffic makes a streak across my face, so, you know, woo, color. My final tip, and really what is the most important, is do what you're comfortable with, but every so often recognize if you feel like you're getting stuck. There's a difference between doing what you're comfortable with and being stuck. I always do what I'm comfortable with. If I'm comfortable squatting 80 pounds, then I'm comfortable squatting 90, and I'm not afraid to push that weight. Or if I'm comfortable doing one movement for my bicep, I'm comfortable doing another movement for my bicep. And if I'm not, I'll go research how to do that movement. So do what you're comfortable with, but make sure what you're comfortable with is also encapsulating things that push your mobility and your strength a little bit, because that's how you're going to grow. And I recognize that most of us are at the gym to improve our endurance, improve our strength, improve our mass. Whatever it is, why ever you are there, it's probably to improve something or augment something, and that really can't be done if you're stuck doing the same thing over and over and over. If you're not pushing the weight, if you're not changing the movement, what have you. But also, if you're really uncomfortable, that's going to be holding you back. And that's why the tips that I listed before are sort of ways to deal with that and deal with the gym anxiety. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you find this useful. I hope that you really go to the gym with confidence, because you belong there and you deserve to be there. And you deserve to be there as much as the guy heaving around hundreds of pounds next to you. Just don't worry about what other people are doing. You're there for you. Everyone's there for themselves. You go. You deserve to be there. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, if you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, which is either on this side or that side. If I just watched my videos back closely, I would know. Hit that button if this was useful, and I will absolutely see you next time. Bye!